Thank you, y'all. What's up, man? This is Doug, first off, and I want to just bring everybody to the Kingz Chatter. Having a little brain fart because you're a little late today, but it don't even matter. Again, welcome to the Kingz Chatter, man. Kings and Queen Chatter today, or can I say King's talking to a Queen? I'm pretty sure Thomas can kind of help us out with that.
Queen on the
speaking to us. Hey, y'all ain't gonna put me in that. Nope.
Today we have somebody special with us. You know, she's a mother. First of all, wife. Business owner. Ooh,
philanthropist.
Black business owner. Black woman business owner. A child of God.
Yep, she killed.
Child of God. Had to get the spirit for because she's blessed out here. She's blessed. Secret assassin.
They put this on your record,
We're going to introduce Miss Tiffini here, the owner of, Tracy's Own Smiles and Cuts. Smiles.
Smiling curls.
Smiling
curls and cuts.
Why am I brain fart today?
This nigga has literally studied
I do this.
He
right?
literally studied this. He literally studied all of this.
Hey,
and then,
I'm just gonna know.
This reminds.
And came back. Smoked my shit. You smoked my shit.
That's why you got that brain for.
Right. I might have. I might have. Because it brought me back to the last time we were sitting there talking about Don't Be a Menace in South Central in Cranbrook. Anyway, we like to start off our shows with a check-in, to see how everybody is, today, how everybody has been. I gotta slow down.
Yeah.
Thomas threw me off.
Take a sip of your drink. Just to get.
Shut up. I ain't even playing. I ain't even.
Refresh yourself. Work it all out.
It's been a long day, man. I feel like everybody has been to work except for Aaron today because Aaron was the only one with an off day.
Oh yes.
So it explains my exhaustion.
Right.
You probably bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, over there.
I have a newborn in the house.
Oh,
yeah.
Touche. 2 points for that man.
I got a baby at the house.
Right.
Oh no, Pop.
And I work today.
Pop.
Yeah,
I'm not no grandpa.
Oh.
Pop. Sorry.
That's the name we sell.
I'm young and vibrant, so I'm not a grandpa.
Like grandpas can't be young and vibrant.
No.
Go ahead and offend everybody. Go just offend all the grandfathers.
Some niggas are grandpas. Pop. My father is Pawpaw.
Okay.
Yeah.
Pop.
Pop.
Okay.
So that's that man's check-in because he is since the last podcast.
Yeah.
Congratulations, my boy.
Appreciate it, man. Thank you.
Yeah, congratulations.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
I told you already.
It all sounds very genuine. Continue. Go ahead. Do your thing.
I guess children are running the summers, man. Everybody's having a great time. Been having a great time with mine. Of course, school is starting up again, and I feel like I don't want to have to go. And I'm gonna be real. I'm one of those daddies who do not want to do the whole shoe shopping. I feel like shoes
treacherous
are ridiculous.
Yeah.
I bought my daughter some $180 shoes. I turned my back. One good day, she's in the mud talking about I'm going on an adventure.
Yeah.
Why in those? Then look to the right a little bit. Her partner in crime just bought her some good looking Vans, bro. She's sitting here, shoes unlaced, just dancing with her. I'm like, y'all messing over my money.
Well, see that they say fuck money.
Yeah, bro.
They don't got no sense of what that is.
But then you got some of these parents out here buying, $300 Jordans, and then I'm like, that's cool, but I just don't think my daughter. I can't trust my kids.
No.
It's not about trust for me. It's about growth. You grow too fast.
Right.
And that money doesn't grow as fast
Right,
as you. So
see?
We gotta stay within,
And the appreciation of it.
Yeah.
Man, my daughters ain't gonna remember this in 4th grade. Daddy, you remember you brought me those dunks?
Some kids will.
My son just asked for some shoes. What are they, KDs?
See, you got to starve them first, and then you give them one pair, and then they'll appreciate the shit out of those pairs. You're like, man, my only pair, they really appreciate it. But no, if you, like I used to do, you get half of them, I get half of them.
Right.
I'll take care of most of it, but it'll be, you're going to work for them. You know what I mean? If you want to show them off, then you'll realize how how much they cost.
Right,
you know what I mean?
Right.
You'll understand the cost of it. You know what I mean? What I have to go through to get them for you, and what you have to go through to get them.
Yeah.
So you got some type of appreciation behind it at least.
Bro, I have and I'm not to harp on this too long, but my 9-year-old just called me this weekend, bro. Right after I got out the Deadpool, I had to floss on that one for a second. Hopefully you watched it, boy. But she called me and she said, "Daddy, I got 2 new clients." I'm like, "Clients for what? Did you check your phone?" Honestly, I haven't been in a movie, bro. I ain't checking nothing. I look at my phone and it's a picture, bro. She produced a business card. My 9-year-old produced a business card of all things she can do, and they have the nerve to tell me they charge me $25 an hour to clean, basically do everything around the house that she's supposed to do anyway. But the fact that she came and she won her own business, I'm like, you know what? She's finding appreciation, right? Because then she tells me, because I told her, well, if you're making all this money, that's $25 an hour. A lot of people don't make that. I don't know who you think you are, right? But I'm not gonna kill your confidence. You got to watch out for taxes.
Daddy taxes.
Right. Watch out for your taxes. And she said, "What's taxes?" Well, for me, it's when the government take my money. For all the stuff, I'm not going to pay no taxes. They didn't deserve none of this. I said, well, you going to find out like a lot of other adults. You ain't got no choice. But I was proud for a second. You know what I mean? So, yeah, man, that's my little heart. Thomas, how you doing, man?
I'm good. Kudos to her for gaming her daddy up, like, she got you. But no, I mean that's like she taking a step, but like back in our days.
People eliminate stamps.
But money for what? For cleaning.
Right. Yeah.
That was like
my
that's
mama.
What you had to do, so it wasn't an option.
Right. You did some shit outside the house to get money.
Right. Yeah. And I wish you gonna say all day.
And that's a real job.
Right.
Yeah.
You had a real job and you got paid.
I hated spring cleaning.
Yeah.
Like, I hated that when my mom would be like, "I smell the bleach from a mile away." Like,
Forget spring cleaning.
Every Saturday morning.
Saturday.
When you hear that old school jam, that turn
Al Green on, you better get your ass up.
And you smell that pine saw, you wake up out your sleep. Fuck.
Right. The crazy thing is, like, you be dead asleep and you thinking like that Friday, this gonna be.
You stay up all late, all night for that.
You hear that somebody come to get your hamper out of your room. Like, get your ass up.
Don't start seeing your shit moving. All of a sudden you in your sleep, and all of a sudden you see controllers getting picked up. You hear it. What's going on? You turn around. You need to pick this up. This room nasty. I'm like, all right.
Is when you catch yourself being that person.
Yes.
Oh my God, it is.
So when I called myself, I said, "Oh shit, this is what my mother was talking about."
It do feel kind of good.
You get up and you're like, so those dishes that I was talking about there. So you forgot.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. So it's time to wake up, everybody. Everybody's up. I'm awake. You wake up too.
I've been my father a long time ago. So you do as I say, not as
not as I do.
But
like 64 now?
Wow. So
bad burn.
Hurtful.
Wait. We gonna stay up in here.
27. I just lived a tough life. I lived a really.
He's a pop-pop.
I'm a pop-pop.
27 times 2.
So Thomas is doing okay. I did want to, show off my shirt though, so my boy Wallace can see.
Shout out to Coach.
It is like 86-degree weather outside, but because I support the culture and my boy, you know what I mean, I'm good. So yeah, I just want to show that off real quick.
Sweating a little bit, but
that's just my forehead, bro. I use this new shit called like Belvedere or something like that. You don't scrub your face?
Nah.
Upkeep.
Nah. I'm not.
Come on, Doug.
So one and all. Shampoo, conditioner,
bro. Ivory bar soap, everything.
Hey, Brittany got me some. Hey, my girl got me some. I'm scrubbing, bro. I scrub my face.
I got.
I like that word.
I mean,
upkeep.
That's what it is.
You think this nigga worked to get like this? Like, wow, you are misguided.
Genuine.
Bro, I'm not about to sit here and play with this dude.
I'm authentically me.
We are getting into the queen.
Did he say baths? What?
Showers.
Takes a shower once a week, and whether or not he needs it or not.
Water.
No,
Let's
you
hope
do not know
take
me.
A real
okay,
that's
2 times.
before cuts.
Look, we got to classify
before mine.
Go. Now that we've seen other people's showers, do you do the shower where you just let the water just drip?
No.
Or are you
I
are we
wash
clean?
everything.
Okay.
I gotta scrub.
But once a week, we might want to up that.
I've been.
Please do it before my appointments.
He said, as long as it's day of my
I don't give a damn because we talk a lot, bro.
You're done.
Man, we talk a lot in that chair, bro.
Look, next time y'all see him,
if I'm that stinky, then you let me know.
I'll text you.
All right, well,
It's a lot of dudes in that shop, bro. I'm nothing we say is a secret. So
like that shit gonna be quiet,
bro. Right? Like what y'all over there talking about? Don't worry about it, man. Anyway, Smiling Curls and Cups.
Yes.
We need to finally get a load of this, man. First of all, I find it an honor.
Aww.
From where Black people like us come from and things like that, you don't get that many opportunities to exalt yourself to that higher level. We've been blessed with Wallace. Now we blessed with Tiffini.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, fam. For Miss Tiffini, like the day in and day out, man, like you a motivation. And how did it get to that level? First of all, for you to just be like, this is what I'm going to do.
Man. So, starting in the beginning, I actually started with hair care products.
I want to chime in for a second. I used to be a customer of that. I used to support. I had dreads. I was banging on you. And it don't even matter.
It's good.
Oh, go ahead.
Did you make them?
Yes.
Okay.
Bro, and they came all nice and packaged with okay.
So I started with products, and that was mainly because I had gotten sick. And so I got sick. I was off of work for a little while. My kids started coming home and wanting their hair a certain way. They wanted it straight. We used to go get our hair flat ironed together because we were like, And then they came home and was like, my youngest daughter Peyton said she didn't feel pretty because her hair was puffy.
Oh.
And so I was like, oh no, I think I'm creating the same kind of complex I had with curly hair. And so I was like, well, now we need to start wearing our hair more natural. But when we were looking for stuff in the store, we have different curl patterns. So the products were either too dry or too liquidy.
This or too that, right.
So I was like, okay, let me figure this out. So funny story, though, is... sorry, let me just...
That's
I'm
okay.
one of those people that talk
Go ahead.
So when I was younger, I researched Madam C.J. Walker. And that was my person for ever.
Right.
So then fast forward to being an adult... And my kids coming home and then looking for products, I was like, well, I can always make products at home. And so then I started researching what products work together and all that stuff. So then...
That probably took a lot of error.
It took a lot of trial.
Ooh, that wiped your hair out.
Right. Did I, is that motherfuckers? I bleach your hair?
I was one of Tiffany's testers. And
that was just what did he say? A proper drummer? That was just
joking.
Oh my God.
So I tried a bunch of different stuff. Sometimes the products would come out too hard. So it'd be stuff that I'd have to emulsify products a little bit more or just mixing things a little different.
Right.
And then finding what worked for my hair versus what worked for my daughter's hair and then what worked for my husband's hair, my other daughter's hair. And so then finally I found a mix of products that I liked consistently that worked on all of us and I didn't have to change products. So then I started using it on all of our hair. Our hair was oiled, it was hydrated, and it was growing. Then friends and family started asking, well, what are you guys putting on your hair? And I was like, oh, I was making products. So I started legit, giving people products in mason jars, the mason jars
that
you
was
buy
the first
from
difference.
Walmart.
That was the first difference. And
I would buy that stuff, and I would be like, all right, here you go. Here you go.
Yeah.
And I wasn't selling it at this time. I was just giving away for free. And people started saying my hair is growing back. Oh, my skin is doing this, and I was like, all right, well,
it's working.
This is
right. Yeah.
So then I started packaging.
You should have used it first.
Right? Or you start.
You got any more? No.
You start cutting it all off.
Buddy. Sorry.
So then once I started packaging it and stuff, it came out nice. I started working with different people that I knew, like family and friends that did like logos and stuff like that. And that was really cool because we actually had a friend that went to school with us.
Right.
Shout out to Devin Lars.
Yes.
Because Devin and his crew actually helped me come up with my logo. And then they helped me come up with my first set of packaging and then my first like merchandise, my first t-shirts.
That's hecka cool.
And then after that, I kind of branched out with someone else that I knew. His name was Cornelius. Thank you for like my...
That is a name.
What's it called?
Shout out.
The signage and stuff on on like the bottles. What's it called? Labels. There we go. He helped me with my labels. And then after that, I started doing daddy and daughter days, where I was teaching dads.
I was going to talk to you about that
dads
too.
How to do their daughter's hair.
So she had a thing back in like 2001 too, where like it was an event that I was supposed to go to.
Yes.
My daughter was in like a camp or something like that, but that was phenomenal, and I did want to talk about that too, because I feel like for you to do that, that's a whole nother topic. Go ahead. We're gonna get on that later.
So I started doing the daddy and daughter day. One, because I thought it was important for girls to bond with their dad, but then two, because my dad used to do my hair as a little girl, and it's
well, she just gonna go ahead and answer my question before I even.
So my dad did a horrible job.
Me too.
Right?
Me too.
But he did it,
right.
And he tried his best, and I would have grease all over my head. But those ponytails was intact and they didn't go nowhere.
Right.
So
shout out to the fathers who do that.
I did that shit for a minute.
Shout out to because I
had one move. You squeeze this motherfucker.
It looked like a sponge,
right? And then you put the rubber band around there,
dude.
They can't see. They should be.
Bruh,
it's horrible.
Out of my daughters, I did my oldest daughter hair, messed that up years ago, and you can't get me to do none of my other kids' hair. I'm afraid, bro. I feel like something terrible gonna happen. Like I'm like somebody gonna lose a finger or some hair.
Like they've been traumatized by me. So my daughters.
And then you want me to use grease?
Shout out
How much
to
do
my
I
wife.
use? I feel like it's a lot of questions. Do I put it on my finger? Do I scoop it up? What do I do?
I have big hands, so I'm palming their whole head.
What they do?
Wow.
Okay, well,
Oh my God.
I got one move, and it's let me call my girlfriend.
Well, that's why
It
I
works.
did daddy and daughter days.
Right,
yeah.
So that dads didn't have to do that. And then part of it too was like, I think it allowed dads to be able to come together and talk about like topics that you wouldn't necessarily talk about. So we had like during the daddy daughter day, we take the daughters away and we let the dads do like a powwow with just them, and they have a deep conversation with just dads about
That's
dad
dope, man. They need more things like that now.
They do.
and that's the most important part, because I think the dads are the forefront of the family, and if the dad does the right thing, then it kind of trickles down to everybody.
Sometimes.
For the most part, right?
Yeah, go ahead.
And so I think that also we have like a lot of fatherless homes and stuff like that. So then another thing we had where we had some dads that weren't like fathers of the girls that they brought. They were like uncles or
They step up too,
godfathers or brothers or something like that. And that was just as important, just to have a male role model in your life that took the time to care about what you look like and to care about having that time to spend with you. So that was like the main part of Daddy Daughter Day.
That was dope.
Yeah.
I will harp on that.
I just kept going from there, and now I have the salon. And
Did you learn to do hair because of that, or
yes. So
really,
funny thing is, so I knew how to do hair, right? But I never did it professionally until I got sick. So my hairstylist at the time kept telling me, "You need to do hair. You got all these products. You need to get behind the chair. Ain't no point in having products and you ain't behind the chair." Shout out to Sabrel. So now I do hair and I have a salon, and Sabrel spoke that into my life, so I'm thankful for her. Yeah.
That's beautiful though.
Yeah.
It's crazy when something like that comes together. Like shit was meant for you to do that when stuff falls in line the way it does. Yeah. Some people look at an event like getting sick as like something that is horrible or whatever, but it literally changed your life, right?
Like it didn't work.
Right. No,
it's things happen for a reason, man. And for
You know what I'm saying?
You talking about
I would have
like
never paid attention to like what was in products prior to being sick.
And it's something you already love doing anyway.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So do it. It don't feel like work.
Nope.
Do you still make products now?
I do.
I was going to ask that because my beard ain't really coming in like I wanted to.
So our website launches again in September.
Yeah, drop that.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah.
What?
I just looked at the camera. And
Anyways.
Coming in like it was coming in. And I'm like, oh yeah.
Oh man!
Wow.
So drop the line and drop your place because I feel like
SmilingGirls.com, September 1st. We are back in action. You can get all of your products. You can also stop by our shop inside of the West Valley Mall in Tracy.
and that's the only best thing in that mall.
That
And I
damn
said
near.
I said it outside the movies. I put that
go
there.
every time when I go to the movies.
I get depressed.
Hey, Tiff.
I feel like things are missing.
I
Like I got daddy issues, or something like that. Like you go up in there and it's stores here and there, like Snaggletooth. Like you see like a lids right next to like somebody else, doing like the little animal mopeds. And
Right.
They don't go next to each other. I think the newest thing they put in there was like a cotton candy machine. I was like,
or they have some like woman's gift shop or something, but it's like a bunch of eclectic items or something.
I think
it's something for everybody. I'm going to be positive because I feel like I had a long day.
I think malls should pivot a little bit because people are not shopping the way that they used to shop.
Yeah.
Where they got to go to places like like barbershop stuff that you have to go do should be more inside of malls than like clothing and all that stuff.
I think my first one was like Mark's. I used to go to Mark's when I was a kid in Richmond, and he went to the mall and then opened up 2 of them. It was one on each side of the mall. I'm like, first of all, that's I feel like that.
Hilltop is like,
it's ancient now, man.
That's crazy how malls do.
Yeah, it's
I feel like West Valley's almost
shit's
like
scary.
Eastmont.
yeah.
When you think
Eastmont
about
used
it,
to be lit.
Who?
I used to love it. My grandma.
Eastmont.
My grandma had a store in.
man,
in
every
Eastmont.
time I go up there, I see a fight.
Yeah, that's why it was lit.
Bro, no.
What you talking about?
I'm like, where did we just go? We just went from a nice and beautiful place to Eastmont.
I'm just saying it used to be like a mall.
No, it was mall.
Hey, you
and
about
we
to
was
give
right
me
down the street from it, so we was like right where the.
I'm literally down the street from the mall.
I ain't gonna lie, that's probably
Right
the
on
only place I get the
72nd,
McDonald's from when I used to eat it. I mean, it's like right there.
That's the only McDonald's that ever ran out of food.
Bro.
Niggas was running McDonald's.
only McDonald's where
We ain't got patties no more.
Every
Nigga.
week,
We ain't got patties.
every week
Sorry,
somebody
fries are
is shitting
gone.
in the plate.
Bruh, malls
you can't
are
go in them
becoming
malls,
extinct.
like,
Because,
Yeah.
and I blame the internet.
Right.
You know what I mean? Well, it's convenient. That's the only
Everything
place-
changes though. That's the only
But it's kind
constant.
of
Right.
creepy. Like,
It makes you think, is it
that
going
we're all at home all the time.
Yeah, that's why. Yeah.
It is, but I mean, I think we need to get out more and do other things.
That's
There's not a lot of
why they
people
created
that
But
Pokemon
outside
Go.
is expensive.
For people like
I mean,
you.
it's not though.
Outside is expensive.
I got rollerblades in my trunk right now.
Outside
Right now?
is expensive.
Right now.
Wow.
Yeah, that's
I got
free.
roller-
It's a sight I
yeah.
do not want to see. This nigga and Daisy Dukes riding down the street.
Why Daisy Dukes though? Why
He got his hoochie daddy shorts.
Why? I have on pants.
But they zipperways. Oh, no, this is the right one.
You know what? Here we go.
That's how it is.
Daisy, why would I have
I don't know
Dukes on,
why.
Aaron?
You said rollerblades.
Hey, I ain't.
Just
Aaron.
picture me in
Aaron be
rollerblades,
cooking
Daisy.
you.
Okay. All right. Well, it's good. It's but I have rollerblades in the truck right now.
The mall is for everybody.
like, but
I'm
just
big
doing, like,
positive.
Please do me a favor. Do not ever let me catch you in rollerblades. I will. Okay.
What are you gonna do?
Roast the
He's
fuck
asking
out of
question.
you.
What are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do?
Like, all right,
Just do me a favor. You my guy, right? Don't ever let me see you in a
No rollerblade.
right. And that's just me.
I'm calling the
I'm
police.
trying to be productive.
I'm
I'm
protecting
calling-
our
I'm trying
friendship.
to be healthy.
Trying to
I'm
go
protecting
skate
our
around.
friendship.
I'm not trying to drink no more of this Jack Daniels. I'm just trying to
On rollerblades.
maybe. I mean, whatever. I'm still being
He
productive.
doesn't want to skate while drunk.
I'm gonna get a DUI. You can't get a DUI like that.
And I can see him probably skating on that rough part of the road that they never paved.
Why would I
Like,
do
what?
that? That's silly. What if I hit a rock?
Now you
over.
care?
Now you care. Of all the times.
Oh my gosh. So the question I did want to have before, asked before Thomas rudely interrupted me. You do this with your husband.
Yes.
And first of all, I feel like
I'ma clap.
That's right.
No, that is.
You know how hard it is to work with your spouse or somebody you with.
Is it really?
I feel like it is because you got a differences of consequences. Differences of consequences. When somebody be like, "Hey, I don't like that coworker right there," you come in the shop first of all with an attitude. When I'm with you feel me? It's like, all right. What did I do? Oh, you didn't do this, you didn't do that. Now both of y'all walking to the job all stank
No,
and whatnot.
you compartmentalize.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't know how to do that. A lot of people don't know how to do that.
Work is work.
Okay.
Home is home.
Yeah.
Separate the two.
Some people can't do that.
I worked with my wife, and it was
The worst.
interesting. Right. It was very interesting. I love my wife. I'm almost,
Oh yeah, this ain't got nothing to do with.
But I don't love working with her.
or whatever.
No, wow, that's crazy.
But yeah,
I think it's so easy. I find
it is on the job. You got a problem,
I find it easy.
and you got to see the person all the time.
No, you know what?
I'm like, now I feel like y'all should ask him because I'm like, to me, it's easy. It's like
He like, yeah, it's easy.
it's so
Whatever you say, baby. Yeah, man.
But it's possible. He could be like, it's complicated.
So who gets the lunch?
Whoever's free.
I might not never be free.
That's the thing.
You choose.
That's the thing I like. So we don't have gender roles.
All right.
Rather that be at work or at home.
Okay.
So it's like, I'm off early, then I'll cook dinner.
Right.
He's off early, he'll cook dinner. Something needs to be done at the shop and he's not working, he'll do it.
It works for y'all. That's dope.
You do it. Like, there's not a...
I like your choice of words in that. It works for y'all. You didn't say that you would do it.
No, I didn't. Whatever I got going on in my relationship, my business, Aaron.
I see what you did there. I just want to point it out.
Never bring me in here. You know what I'm saying?
I do think that's the thing, though.
Stop cooking completely. Now I'm in here doing the podcast, eating top ramen.
We're
I'm in great shape.
When
This shirt, look, I got my health back. I'm good.
I think that matters. I think
it does.
Having somebody that you genuinely get along with, genuinely like, it works. We work
that
well
has
together.
to be first in everything. Right.
Like, we're really good friends.
Right.
We're really good on, like, whatever the task is. We stay focused. I mean, we even team up on, like, styles for hair. Like, if it's a cut and a...
That's good.
It's super easy. Like,
so do it take away?
Hard.
Because I'm ready for this next one. So this next. So does it take away from like the family like time or anything like that on both of you guys or?
So, for me, because I'm a mom, I always have mom guilt. So I'm always like,
you take
I need to spend more time with the kids. I don't. I work a lot.
Right.
Like Aaron and Thomas will tell you, I can work 7 days straight and not trip.
Right. Okay.
But my kids will be present. So I'll be at work, my kids at work.
Right.
So it's very much like I'm a mom while working.
I was surprised you didn't come in with Adonis on a backpack. She works though.
Right.
She really does.
So even sometimes if he's like crying at the shop, my husband will have him on like the harness and he'll be cutting hair. Or I'll put him on a harness and I'll be doing hair.
Actually seeing that, and I thought that was like a cute moment, you know what I mean? How you see one person doing something and you see another person doing something. Obviously they're together, the baby tripping. And the way that co-parenting should look, one person says something to the other person, I got it.
Right. Right.
Like, I think that's so dope, you know what I mean? So, yeah.
That's one thing that when my kids were, like, I don't ever shy away from the parenting at all. I do my part in that. Like, I changed hella diapers. I tried to comb hair. I did my best.
Right.
But like, my wife, obviously, like,
your daughter got her own business too? Hell yeah, you did a great job, man. Before she was legal.
Successful business.
Before she was legal. Like that.
When they were small, that shit, like even right now, like I watch the baby now. That's my baby. You know what I mean? So it's like, the shit is, I love it. Like parenting is one of the things, it's your contribution. You know what I mean? It's your contribution to the world. You put out good people in the world, that's your legacy in a sense. Right. And that's one thing that I love about like that idea. And shout out to your husband, because that's a big fucking deal. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When you can put out good people in the world, because obviously your daughter's about to go to art school pretty soon here, right?
Yep.
And that's fantastic. You know what I mean? I love that.
The funny thing is though, because her husband needs props too. You know, I feel like, you know, that was, you know, because what I know about him is I don't want to put his business out there, but the job he was at before, bruh, you get no time, because I was at a similar job, to be at home. You leave at night, you come back at night. and you're tired, and you don't get the chance to sit there and tell your family because they don't know what you've been through. But all you know is you just delivered like 200 something packages, or you done did some freight,
right.
And all of a sudden now you've been like, you come home smelling like freight, and all you want to do is sleep.
Right.
As soon as your family hears you or your spouse hears you, it's like now you got to get that extra energy. For him to quit that job though and be like, hey, this is what I'm gonna do. That took a leap of faith on your wife. He didn't take a leap of faith.
That's one of the things I wanted to ask too. Is like that was definitely a reason why I went into barbering. Is because it gave me way more freedom. And like I always wanted to be more responsible for my own work than anything else. Yeah. I was a manager for hella long, and I used to hate when Thomas would mess up, and then
what was that yesterday?
Thomas would mess up, and then I'll get in trouble for Thomas fuck up because he know how he's.
That's why you be talking to him.
No,
this is horrible.
On Thomas Day, what is
no? You didn't hear what he said on the phone to me. So yeah,
I'm about to say when he late, we pick on him. Right? You know what I mean? It's when he's early, we don't say nothing. Like Tuesday, we didn't say, or what was that? Saturday, we didn't say nothing to this man.
Right.
When he beat me, we give him all the. You good, bro?
Right.
Like I said, Caucasian lady got a cat stuck in the tree. Smoked the tree, I ate the cat.
All right, hero. All right, hero.
Heroes come in different shapes and sizes. It's
not all heroes wear capes.
Right.
They don't. Sometimes they wear dreads.
But Tiffini do. This is we talking about Tiffini today. All right, we ain't talking about your cat problem.
So no, what I was saying is, it was that a motivation for you going like. Obviously, you got sick, and that kind of made you pivot too. But one of the things that I used to like is that it provided you freedom. Was that another reason why you kind of did that to a extent?
Probably. I feel like I've always wanted to have businesses, so that was my thing. I'm
gonna double down on that question, not to cut you off.
Oh yes.
Because what he just said was actually pretty good.
Shut
up, man! Ain't nobody talking to you. That's why I said sorry.
It's like. Not to hit you.
Ow! That hurt, Aaron.
But also, where do you see that going to? You know what I mean? Like, to double back off this question, where do you see that going? Because it's like, you're doing something amazing. Why stop? Like, just.
I'm not going to stop here. I feel like I'll keep going further. I have a couple of things in the pipeline.
Don't tell nobody.
Won't tell y'all. I believe in, not announcing my moves before they're made, but announcing my arrival once it's done. Right. So, I will.
Okay.
But I have a lot of things that I'm trying to work on at this moment, and the website will be back up September 1st. I said that again. Smiling.
Yeah, absolutely.
But your question, you guys' question, I feel like I really wanted to have more control over my time. So before I was marketing manager for different companies, I've been sales managers for different companies. And it was always like, I need you here at this time, and I need you here for an amount of time that I need you here.
Right.
And then my family is left at home to suffer, and I don't get that much time with my kids. And
you gotta leave
that was a big thing for me, was like, I want to spend time with them while they're young. And then even though, like, now they're working, when I'm at work, they're at work with me, we're still spending time.
Right.
And they're also being able to see me work.
Right.
So they're learning things along the way. That they might not even learn in school, which is really important to me too. Right.
That's fantastic.
It's basically the control of my time.
Mm-hmm. That's big. I had like I said, I worked a job where I would have to get up early enough to where I wouldn't see them get up.
Yeah.
Then I have to come home late enough where I wouldn't see them go to bed. You know what I mean? And I would only see them damn near on the weekends sometimes. Right. That shit was terrible. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It felt like you missed so much out on that. Like. One of the things that when I became a barber, I was like, I can come when I fucking want to. I can leave when I want to. Right. That's pretty damn good. That's one of the things that drew me to that though too. So that's a good.
Yeah.
You're right.
And I like making people feel good.
Yeah.
Like when people look good, they feel better, they perform better.
Right.
Like,
not only
that's
that,
super
you're a fucking counselor too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's what I was just
oh my gosh. Can we talk about how much we should be getting paid for being therapists?
I told
that
you
that's a bill. Man. We don't get invoiced. And I feel like we need to be invoiced for that.
I probably saved about 15 lives out here, nigga. I'm dead serious. I stopped niggas from killing niggas.
That is one of the reasons why we do this podcast now, man. Because like the conversations we had, like I first met my boy Thomas, And of course, met Aaron next, and I'm like, the conversation we have, I'm like, bro, y'all should be out here helping people, man.
Yeah.
Right.
People,
It's like
people
Thomas
really be having problems.
Right.
Even though Thomas is half retarded, I feel like I shouldn't say that.
I'm his barber. Just let you guys
but at the same time, we all the same though.
off with his head.
Thomas, hey, this man, it came through, man, and was like a real brother to me, like when I was feeling low, you know what I mean? And he don't even know like the stuff that I see him go through. You know, he literally shakes some of that stuff off. Now he might not do it like everybody else or whatever, but dude is calm. And when I call him, you know, it's like, bro, we really don't be talking about this man's problems. You know, we end up talking about something else, or when I see him, we talking about something else, and all of a sudden, like the conversations is cool.
A lot of men deal with shit like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's not in a pub. Like she said something very important that kind of helped her with working with her spouse, is the ability to compartmentalize, and that shit is big. I tell people at work that shit. Your problems got to stay at your fucking house. Your problems got to stay at your fucking house.
Yeah.
Like the whole term is business and it's not personal. It comes with that. You know what I mean? When you at work, you got to be not.
You learn not to take it home too, though.
Yeah.
I used to tell my wife that. My wife used to want to, what happened, this and that. I don't want to bring this shit here. You know what I mean?
Right.
And to her point, she wanted to know.
Bring cocaine over. And I was like, okay. I won't anymore.
That's his idea of compartmentalizing.
Yeah, that's cool.
He said, I sell coke over here.
Right. And technically, it's only
cut hair
7-Eleven. You know what I mean? It's right there.
I mean, it's like I'm in the parking lot.
He didn't get what I was saying at all, but he just separated his.
Okay, so that brings to my question. How do I feel that men don't have the same outlet that women tend to have?
Right.
So like
Now we getting into chatter.
As women, we tend to have girlfriend groups. Men laughing like, oh, you going to hang out with your girls again? Oh, y'all going to brunch? But brunch be getting deep, okay?
Right.
Brunch gets real. Brunch like solves marital problems. Brunch solves problems with your kids.
Right.
Brunch solves friendship,
Y'all
family
communicate
problems.
different though.
Oh, wait.
Communicate
This
totally
is
different.
true.
Because I feel like you about to go somewhere where we're going to end up arguing. But
I ain't in this.
technically you are.
No, y'all
Because
take
at
this
the same time, you know, it's like,
I ain't talking about.
I feel like we are in a world right now where, you know, obviously it's differential roles.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Men can't, because then somebody be like, oh, that niggas is gay. or
Well,
something
I
like
think
that.
people overuse that word too.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Like the whole like men are sassy thing is like it's overused. Like you say you want an emotionally intelligent
Right.
man, yet the moment that he speaks about his
It's
emotions,
a problem.
he's sassy.
Right. Or it's
Do you want the toxic masculinity or do you want the emotional intelligence? We gotta pick. It's
Yeah.
not like a,
Last time I was with my girl and I was like, okay, and she was like, what?
That's because the wrist drop.
I'm not
wrist
sure
drop.
we need that.
Right.
I feel like that comes with age though too. You know what I mean? Because obviously, you know, we are of maturity or things like that are come with maturity.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it works probably with everybody's different schedules, if that makes sense, or how some men might be. Because I'm starting to see a lot more men actually like link up and just have like
Real talk.
No, I mean,
But
conversations.
I used to like back in the day. We had every Sunday, all my boys would get together and we do Halo.
right.
We play
Well, yeah, that's
and then
still,
we like,
Well,
but we,
that's not what I mean.
Well, I mean, but
like,
but it was
talk.
still like, but I'm seeing it was still like we still conversated about
Okay.
all kind of things.
It's, and that's
That's
probably where the
lives.
miss, because some dudes probably would link up and play Madden or something like that, or whatever they do, and they still talking.
But we would like we would it'll be a whole day of it though. Like we'll barbecue. We go get some carne asada, make some tacos, and
Make a day out of
it. Yeah.
But it works how.
But we have tacos.
I feel like it worked with us.
And we chop it up though. Like we ask like, hey, how you been, bro? How's this going?
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I talked to one of my
That shit,
boys. And
yeah.
he was like, yeah, man.
But what I was getting at is
I'm like, God damn, 2 months, nigga.
no. But what I was getting at is more.
But
It's
we
not.
still go.
It's not that you don't talk to you, because we talk to each other all the time.
Yeah.
But it's how you talk. Like if he fucking up, I don't care about his feelings. I'm trying to solve his fucking problem.
Yeah.
Like, but a lot of women when they talk, oh girl, you need no, this not.
See, that comes with
That's
like
not me.
that comes with vulnerability. Because I feel like ain't it like a taboo for men to have vulnerability. So for another man to open up to another man, and nowadays, which was going to be my other question for you, sometimes you can't trust people with everything you do. And you can't trust people with every information. You know what I mean? Yeah.
No,
Therapy. We do this every podcast.
Oh, yeah.
Go see a therapist.
Therapy.
It works. But at the same time, if you got somebody you can trust, like for myself, it's when I call them. It's if I call him and I'm going in and see him every week anyway or something like that, you know what I mean? But I call Thomas. Me and Thomas be chopping it up for hella long, just talking and chopping it up. Like, and then when I need somebody,
I'm joking. I
don't care about his opinions. You're not gonna steal my joy.
Wait, as they talk, I don't care about his opinions.
I don't care about his opinions. But when I need somebody to remind me of accountability, then I call Aaron. You know, when I need somebody to tell me, when I need somebody to tell me, hey, you make your own decisions, you know, I call him. But at the same time, I feel like it is with your boys, it is with your schedules, because at the same time, when I'm off, they working. And when they're working, I'm off. So it's kind of not fair. So what we did was, again, we came around this podcast. We feel like, you know, we just going to vibe out.
Yeah.
But we don't have to do other podcasts.
Though, like, because, I mean, shit, opinions are opinions and whatever. And, like, something that he might know.
Right.
You might not know, but something you might know, he might not know.
But,
you know what I'm saying? But it's like, you know,
for a certain group of men, you have to be open to talk about that type of stuff.
Like,
I mean,
I
don't mind.
I trust Aaron.
Yeah.
I trust Tiffany. I don't trust you.
That's okay. That's okay.
I'm joking. I trust you. But there are certain friends that are in my circle that I don't.
Right.
Yeah.
Because you can't.
There's some people like you have to check. You have to check your source.
Yeah.
This is my advice is always, if you wouldn't trade places with them, don't take advice from them.
Which brought me to my question, because I feel like with you and your husband, what y'all doing now, we should have had him on here, but
if you would.
We still got next time. But at the same time, even with you guys,
my bad.
First of all,
sorry kids.
That's where I'm vulnerable at. Don't tell me what I ain't doing. Don't tell me what I ain't doing.
My bad. I'm sorry.
Oh, we had a pack, bro.
I apologize to you from the bottom of my heart. That's apologies to you.
Square. Anyway, but I feel like, you know, the moves you guys are making. And I feel like, you know, when you guys are making type of moves like that, you guys got to stay closer than apart.
Yeah.
How does that do for everybody around you? Like, whether it's friends or family or stuff like that, do you guys, like, keep them, or, you know, or is the support, like, growing? Or, because I feel like
keep people, like, what do you mean?
Like, some things ain't some people's business, but at the same time.
My business is my business.
Right. But at the same time, you got some family members and friends who really are not, like, support. You know what I mean? They don't support what people got going on, like your business and things like that.
I'm a pretty easy person. You don't fuck with me.
Right.
I don't fuck with you.
Right.
Easy. Everybody lives a happy life. Nobody needs to interrupt anybody else.
And
peek in for
the
a little
reason why
bit.
I'm asking is, like, you know what I mean? You need a good group of people to keep afloat. You know what I mean? And I feel like,
but to see what she's doing work,
right?
That's inspiring. That it is, you keeping everything in house.
Yeah.
You got your family super close to you, like especially your kids. That's a fucking blessing. So, like, when somebody can see that can work, you know, that's, like, inspiring. If they can do that, I can do that. You know what I mean? Not me, because my wife's crazy, but I love you.
He doesn't mean that.
I do, but
you double down on
no, I love you. She know. She like
You about to die, nigga.
Right? As soon as this airs.
love you. No.
Oh my God.
But we did work together for some time, but
right.
it wasn't terrible or nothing like that, but I'm overprotective.
Yeah.
If you say something wrong to her, I'm gonna lose my job anyway.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Temperaments matter.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's like I wouldn't be able to take you arguing with her. You know what I mean? I wouldn't be, so, like, I know me, you know what I mean? So I would be way more, like, protective of her than I would probably, like, you know what happened at our shop before, you know?
Yeah.
Well,
that's what I was gonna get into, because I'm like how y'all do it. Like, I don't know if I could, like, because I know how, like, all right, so you braid.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you braiding some dude's hair, and he's like, oh yeah, he's like, he don't know the dynamics, and then he's like, you know, some dudes go overboard. Like,
right.
We got a lot of clients that come in and go
let
overboard.
me be very clear. I don't have that problem.
Oh,
I think
flex.
Only women have that
go.
problem when you show up a certain way.
Okay.
So I'm not looking for
problems, of
attention.
Course, yeah.
No,
I'm not looking for you to sit in my chair and to flirt with me.
Right.
However, I do give out dating advice. So, like, you know, that I have guys that sit in my chair and they ask me questions. Oh, what should I do with this person? And what should I do? And I don't mind giving advice.
Right.
But I also don't set myself up for making you feel like this would go any further than you being my client.
Right.
And I think that's a thing that, unfortunately, in this industry can be muddled a little bit. Is because you are able to show up how you like, because you are working for yourself. So attire has now kind of like been eliminated when originally it was like professional attire. Show up a certain way, you want to look a certain way. Right. Now, if you guys have seen like Instagram and stuff, you got the twerking barber girls and the stylists. And I'm not.
I gotta change my algorithm.
Do what you like, you know. If sex is what you sell, sex is what you sell.
Yeah.
But that's not what I'm selling.
Right.
Correct.
So then I don't have that problem.
Correct. Don't be sitting in her chair. Don't be sitting in her chair unblessed. She's about her business. All right. Respect our sister.
She gonna fuck up and somebody gonna bite your fucking neck off. Right. You gonna say the wrong thing.
Right. And he's 10 feet away from her.
You gonna really get your hair cut.
And she holding scissors. So.
Right. And she's fucking crazy too. Let's not forget that. Let's not forget that.
Yo,
we've seen her in action.
Right.
Gang. Fucking gang. Oh, my bad. Am I not supposed to be cussing? Like,
dude.
Shit.
You just create new rules.
We've been cussing all this damn show.
But I do want to give a kudos for everything that you have done. Like, I feel like it is more than beautiful. You know what I mean? For you and your family to take that and just be like, you know, this is what we want to do. We're going to work on faith and do what we got to do, like I said, because that's, for somebody to be like, hey, I'm going to stop what I'm doing and I'm going to take a piece of faith here and, you know, we going to, that's
and
a
that
win.
Wasn't easy.
No.
Absolutely not.
Like, legit, like I tell people all the time, sometimes people assume that, like, being an entrepreneur is like straight out the door, let me just go jump and do it. No, sometimes you need your job to be a silent investor to help you to that next thing. And it's okay to work a 9 to 5.
You use your job to be a silent investor. We taking your money. You think you're using this?
You know?
Yeah, I do your overtime. Right.
Motherfucker.
But I'm going to quit.
Right.
And I ain't giving you all 2 weeks.
At the end of the day, you're trading your hours of your life for this amount of dollars.
Right.
And then you're going home and your family's missing out on all of this time with you and all of that stuff. So if you're taking it as, this is my silent investor, I got 5 years, this is my 5-year plan. I'm going to take all of this money, I'm going to implement it over here. And then if you got a 2-people household, it works even better because one person can take care of all of the bills and the other person can do the other stuff. And then now you can work together and it just grows a lot better.
Well, that sounds like a well-oiled machine. Like it sounds so good. Like, I mean, like
to ruin somebody's life.
Right.
Today.
Me.
But no, man, I feel like, you know, to sit there and want to, that works.
No, you know, like I pay for a lot of, like, almost everything in our house. It gave my wife the ability to help my daughter, and now they have a successful business. You know what I mean? So that, like, I love it. You know what I mean? Like what she just said. That's the perfect.
I feel like
a perfect fucking scenario.
A woman's thing here, because like if your daughter and Wallace are just people that we know got businesses, we can hold like a whole business.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
We can do that.
Right. That'd be dope. Because I feel like
my daughter's shy. Like, she don't like the camera at all. She doesn't at all. She.
I tried to get a picture of her. She's like, "That's okay."
she
I was like, "I just want to get in for the truck." It's okay.
I feel like that's the
make my orders.
maybe for you.
Like, okay.
She might be shy around her house, but I feel like when you walk up on her, she can hold her own.
No, she for sure.
I was scared to ask for that burrito. I looked her dead. Well, she looked at me out my eye, and I was like, "Are you?" Brittany said, "Are you Aaron?" Yeah, I'm Aaron. I'm like, "Don't ask her nothing else. Don't ask her nothing. Just order, please."
He told me about basketball. I'm like,
she's a Brahma bull like her daddy.
Shy. Right? She's shy.
Fuck her.
Get to the
I used to have to tell her, I always be in the crowd like going like this to her, like relax.
The women in your family about their business.
She called me
man.
a bitch. She finna get. I'm like,
they about their business. So I'm like, but
still no business.
She does.
But shit like that. I mean, stuff happens like on faith. Like what happened with me is I lost my job. The next day, my barber license was in the mail. I stepped from one thing right into barbering and never looked fucking back. Never looked back at all. And it was exactly what I needed. You know what I mean? Like you said, I think when somebody has a 9-to-5, and it's not a knock on 9-to-5, because if you're doing it the right way, it works. You know. But for me, I was giving up. Like I miss out on hella shit. You know what I mean? I gotta. Your birthday, I'm gonna step in for a little bit and then I gotta go.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And
you don't have a choice.
Right. I have this motherfucker calling me like I'm in the movies and this guy. Oh, I need this. I need that. I need that. You're like, man, what the fuck? So you do kind of trade in your time and your family life for that paycheck.
They kind of put a guilt on you too when you working them kind of jobs and you can't show up. Like they'll call you, be like, "Hey, can you come in or can you do this?" Or you be like, "Nah, I can't, man.
You know
I
what
can't
I
work
always
there."
got from that when I was working for other people, I got to the place where I was like, if I died, y'all gonna just hire somebody tomorrow anyway.
Without a fucking doubt.
I'm just a number to you guys.
Yeah.
So if I decide that I need to take a vacation because I need to take a vacation for my mental health, I'm just letting you know.
Right.
I'm not saying like I need to request it. I'm telling you, I'm going to be gone. So you can figure out how to fill that position.
That's how you really take over. I feel like I had 2 brain surgeries with DHL, and I feel like even when that happened, you laying there.
Yeah.
Anything about?
Are you better yet? Like,
no, they talking about this. Give me one of.
We can put you on a desk.
One of this man's brains. but no, I feel like they don't even call to check on you. They don't give a. They don't care.
They don't care at all.
They called me, dude, and asked me, "Hey, where'd you do with the clicker?"
I can't remember shit.
My brain.
Have you realized what just went on? They scrambled my noodle, dude. Like I don't.
That shit is it's a sad thing because I see that way more than any. It's a number thing, like you said, and that's why when I said the term is business and not personal, that's the legit thing how they treat you at a 9-to-5.
Yeah.
Right.
It's now some people might be exceptions to that, but for the most part, you're a fucking number. You provide a service. If you're not doing that, you're fucking gone. They're going to hire somebody to do that job. So the best thing that you can, in my eyes, the best thing that you could do is try to find something that works for you that you don't need to rely on that, for your income. Because it is a definite trade-off. It's kind of scandalous, too.
And see, that's another good thing, though, about somebody taking over their business because now she can help, hire people.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's dope, too.
Yeah.
But and it gives the kids a sense of, like, I want to do what my mama doing. You know what I mean? Yeah. I want to do. I've seen her do that. I want to be able to do that. You know what I mean?
And even not even it's in that particular area.
Yeah.
It's still just
owning your time.
And with a 9-to-5, and like I said, I don't want to harp on it, but like on a 9-to-5, there's a cap. There's a literal cap on.
You can't beat the man.
Right.
You can't beat the middle.
The nigga is gonna beat a nigga. Right.
You can't be at home.
Right.
Be at home. You can't be here.
Right. I could go home. You got to do what I told you.
For real.
Right. And not even that. It's a cap on your money.
Right.
He can. This is what you're gonna make. You're not making no more than that. Or you can work overtime, but that's still got a cap to it too.
Right.
You know what I mean? She's finna launch her website. That shit finna go tough. You know what I mean? There's no limit to that. There's no cap on it. The cap is her. She can do what she want with it or not. You know what I mean? If it's interfering with something else, she can take some back. If it's not, then she can push forward.
Yeah, everything is in my own control, and that's a benefit. That is definitely a benefit, is being able to control your own life.
So, what would you say to like other couples or even black women who just want to just go on that faith and just start doing their own thing?
Do it.
'Cause
I don't believe in talking about it.
Small.
You have to do it. Like, you can't, if you spend so much time talking about things, a lot of times you talk yourself out of it.
Oh, that happens. Yeah.
So a lot of times I feel like we get to a place to where we think we're not ready. Oh, I got to get this together first before I do this thing. And I got to get to this level before I do this thing. And the thing is, you have to build on every level. So take one step every day, and then complete that, and then the next day, keep going. So my favorite thing is always to tell people, if you want to write a novel, you want to write a book, write a page a day, and 365 days, you have an entire book.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's one page a day.
Right.
So, like, if you just do the same thing continuously every day, keep building, you get there. Like, I look back and I go, damn, I started from making products that were in mason jars to having products that I'm about to put in stores.
Right.
Like, that's a big deal. But in truth, I haven't really celebrated any of that because I was always looking for the next thing and moving to the next thing.
That's why they say motivated.
Right?
Yeah.
But I also think it's important to celebrate, like, your small wins so that you know that you're actually accomplishing something, or otherwise you get into a place of feeling like you haven't done much of nothing.
I remember I started, like, I made $100 today cutting hair. Like, my wife was sitting there like, nigga. Yeah, that's good. She like, that's good.
So what are we supposed to
do? Now you make $1,000 a day. That's crazy, right?
I make, like, now I make $200 a day.
You're right. Got this business all out there, man. You know?
The loss.
Yeah, that man business out there.
Get the fuck out of here.
Aaron's the fastest cutter ever.
But he's consistent though. That's the point.
Oh, I'm
consistent.
Consistent.
He's busy.
Consistently busy.
But that's dope.
Consistently balling.
I feel like I should learn how to like just start cutting hair just off the rip now. You know what I mean?
I mean,
you should.
I won't say
that
it's
way I don't have to do your shit.
I can survive, bro. I just like if you went out of town for like a month.
Yeah, you gonna call Aaron. You call Aaron. You call his husband. Like,
that nigga will cheat on you. That nigga will cheat on you. Look at his face. He will cheat. So
wait, time out. So how do y'all really feel about that when
I don't care.
When people cheat?
They lying.
I don't. I really don't.
I don't even think it's really cheating. I think it's like.
Yeah, I asked you the other day, bro. I said, so I went to Aaron. He said,
what I say? No, because I think like if I'm not around, or even if I am there, it's your hair. Right. like if I went somewhere and say I'll go to Tiff. Say I've been going to Tiff for this long, whatever, and I wanted to switch it up. It's my hair.
Right. I just feel like the person shouldn't book while you're there.
No, I really don't care.
And it's weird when the client does the weird thing, and they don't say shit to you.
Right, the client is more like, nigga, we talk all the time. Why can't you talk now?
That's like the weirdest, uncomfortable, awkward thing. They'll be sitting in the other person's chair like this. They don't want to give you no eye contact.
Like, nigga, we just talked about your mama and all that.
Right. You scared to tell me you're going to somebody else?
But they walk, and it's weird though.
Meanwhile, you're working.
Right.
So it's like I don't mind.
I'm okay. I'm still eating, nigga.
This is business.
Right.
You can be cordial. The fuck? I don't care. Like you going somewhere else. Oh, that's fine.
Yeah.
But at least be like especially if we build up a rapport. You know what I'm saying? Like,
if y'all just cut your hair and shut the fuck up and that's it.
Yeah.
Right.
But we've been talking.
Nigga, we talk.
Family. We talk about all this shit. And then you come in trying to sneak in. Like,
right.
How you gonna try to sneak past me? Bro, right here cutting next to me. But you can't
I don't care.
That.
I really don't. When it like at the end of the day, to me, a lot of that comes to the client. The client feels guilty of some sort, and they act funny. You know what I mean?
I ask that question not to be completely illiterate, but do you feel like women get more of the bad clientele than the men?
You said bad.
Yeah, when you get like the most drama out of clients, you know, because I know with some women they come in there and they so demanding of their hair or even men or something like that. But it's like, do you get more problems than he do?
Stand over?
I don't know. Okay, so the standover thing, I don't allow it. So it has nothing to do with.
That's some shit.
Okay.
I don't allow it. Like you have the people that want to come in and tell you how to do your job. Mm-hmm. If you knew how to do it, you should have done it. Like
you wouldn't be here,
right?
So
you can tell me what you want.
What you want is important,
and that's totally different.
And I like pictures. Show me the pictures you like. Show me the size you like of something. Show me the exact color. All of that. I want to get it exactly how you want. But you're not about to stand over my shoulder and watch me do someone's hair. Like, that's not possible.
Like you learn, like, nigga, I charge more to teach. I'm teaching a man how to fish right now.
Yeah. So I tell people all the time, like,
I'll fuck up right then and there on purpose. Yeah, you see me do that?
Yeah, you can have a seat. Like,
Right.
okay. You'll be all right.
And I get sometimes it be the language barriers.
Oh yeah.
But like
there's Google Translate.
But
after
after you've already showed me what you want, just
have
sit
a
back and
Yeah.
fucking let it go.
Yeah.
Let it be done.
My thing is, like I said, I don't have a problem. I'm confident enough to know that everybody's not meant for me.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I know that every
Everybody's
client that
not your
coming in, right, is not. Everybody's not. Even if you've been coming to me for 15 years, 10 years, whatever. Maybe one day you want to try something. Maybe you're gonna go. You know what I mean? I don't control that. I'll control who sit in the chair, how I cut them. You know, I'm trying to get you to come back. But if you don't, that's like your prerogative. I'm gonna get somebody else. I am. I'm confident enough to know that I've been doing this for long enough.
And you know your work is good.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's the thing.
Well,
I don't think women are more drama, though. Women can be more particular.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I've had a couple clients where it was like, all right. Like,
I'll send you to, I don't care about particular. I actually like it.
Right.
Tell me exactly what you want. I'm gonna try to do. Some people have a real problem with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like they don't want to be
and some
told.
people are OCD.
Yeah.
That's the thing I've had to, like, you have to pay attention to. Some people are like compulsive, like they have like real disorders and stuff, so they want it to be like precise. And so like you have to have the patience to deal with those type of clients. And that's when I say we need to be invoiced for therapy, because shit, some of y'all be needing therapy.
Right.
Send her check to the Tracy mom. Please. And to stand at the door, she'll meet you there.
I'm serious.
That's a very underrated part of a stylist job, of a barber job, is the actual conversation. That's a very underrated part of it.
Well,
And y'all are lucky, because barbers get an hour with a client.
You got 3.
Me?
Yeah.
I can be sitting there, if it's a weave or braids or something like that, and it can be hours, like 3 and 4 hours, and you want to like talk. And I have those clients that will talk the entire 3 to 4 hours, and my brain is, I don't know what else to talk about. Like,
that's one thing. One of my boys, his wife is cosmetologist or whatever, but she it's like, oh yeah, I legit go to therapy. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm taking everybody's problems in all day. Like, and you don't like, because, and we don't really think about how it really can affect you, because like you have a partner that come in like, oh man, I'm about to get married. Like, oh man, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? You're excited and everything, and then you got another client come in like, oh, my dad just died.
Like,
right.
shit.
Like,
it just changes the mood of the whole
It does. It takes away from your energy too. And you probably need to.
That's one of the times that you have to compartmentalize. I have to do it every day. Right.
Exactly.
I do it every day. Like you said, I do hear everything. I hear when you getting cheated on. I hear when you cheating.
Ooh.
I hear when you doing this. I hear all of it. So that shit will.
Me? Oh, he wasn't talking about me.
In your mind, that shit will get you jaded. You know what I mean? It'll get you sometimes to think that everybody's fucked up, or this is fucked up, or this. You know, it'll get you jaded in that sense. But you got to know that people are people. They're human. Yeah. They're gonna have faults and all that stuff.
Tell you this one.
Go ahead.
Tea time, baby.
Being in the mall, you get to see everything. So I had this one client that was sitting in a chair one day, like, when I say this was drama, right? I'm sitting there doing her hair, but we have mirrors all in the shop. She see her man walk by with another woman, and
I would have hung up. We closed.
She's sitting there on her phone though, and I'm just like, she said something, and I was like you try to ignore it, like you don't want to be in the business. So then she was like, excuse me, give me 1 second. And she got up and walked out, and she said, excuse me.
I would have ran. That brother is in trouble.
And so then 2 seconds later, you see him walking back, but without the lady.
Oh, absolutely. He in trouble.
And then she starts calling him
lot.
on the phone, and then he's not answering the phone. But she's sitting she comes back to my chair, sits in my chair, and she's crying.
Oh, shit.
And I'm like,
you like, so did you want to wash and curl or what?
of the appointment, because we were having such a good conversation prior to.
How am I supposed to continue?
And now I'm like, I gotta console you, because I also have to get through this style, and you're crying, just switched your whole and mood now too. Your mood is bad,
right.
And now how I know you're gonna like it?
Right.
There's so many things.
It is.
Then what happens if you were getting this style for that man, and now that man ain't your man no more. It's like this.
Cut it off. Just cut it all off.
What happened though? What happened?
So comes to find out he was cheating, obviously. Okay. But the other lady, so my lady got finished with her hair, and I guess she had went out, and the guy had came and kind of followed her to wherever. But the other lady came back. She didn't know what happened, and she came back to the shop, and she was like, "Did you see a guy that looks like?" and described him to the T.
Was the girl still there?
No, she was gone.
Okay,
She had literally just walked to her car.
I can't see nothing.
And I was just like, there are so many people that walk by. There are so many people that walk by.
Right.
And if you see this, ma'am, I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, we don't know you.
Say no name.
I can't be doing that. Like, I can't. It's a lot.
Right.
Like,
We don't know you, but that is a crazy ass story. Where did he leave her at? Like in Foot Locker or something? Like,
I feel like he kind of like walked her off to a store.
Go your own way.
Walked out.
he pushed her in that bathroom.
It's like Martin. He a mannequin. I was a mannequin.
Did you see
I was like, oh my god! Oh my god!
I had something similar like that, but mine was worse.
Dude. We running out of time.
Listen,
no, I gotta hear
salon and barbershop stories.
That
Wow.
should be so funny. My client was sitting there and his phone was on the table. Shout out to you know who you are. His phone was sitting on the table. No, his son was playing with his phone, but the wife was outside. The son put the phone down unlocked. The wife ran in and sat down, grabbed the phone, and was
set up.
So I'm trying to turn my client. He putting his foot down, stopping the chair, like, "Hey, he want to play with the phone." He's like, "No, he don't. I got it. Don't trip." And I'm trying to turn him this way. He keep putting the chair back. I'm like, "Oh my god!" I'm like, "Oh my god, this shit is a little rough out here."
Oh my God,
this shit was terrible.
We truly appreciate you coming through and talking to us. Like I told you,
thank you guys for
you
having me.
family with us anytime.
Thank you guys.
Anytime we can have a black woman come and just exalt her power over things. So we gonna continue to show your support or support you.
Yes.
And if y'all can't show y'all support, any way we can help.
September 1st
September 1st,
right.
smilingcurls.com.
Yes.
And then,
so I need that back.
I'm growing my hair back.
Because I need that. For real.
High top fade.
I'm patchy. I thought that I was, what they call that? Coarse? I got that.
Oh, my bad. No, you said high top fade, right?
You know, there's such thing as body shaming and all that stuff. Then you do the follicle shame.
The hair shame.
I don't appreciate it.
We about to lose a brotherhood over here, but we appreciate you coming through, y'all.
That
like,
shit ain't
subscribe.
coming back. It's not coming back. That's not coming back.
We out. We are out.
High top.
Thank you. And sorry about that, Tosh.